Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's a new week of comics, and in my hands is one of those releases. It's Amazing Spider-Man Daily Bugle #1. A really intriguing series. This is one that I've wanted to see where it's going to go, so I'm very, very excited to have read the first issue, and we've got a nice little review for you all prepared. So it's written by Matt Johnson. Mack did the layouts for some of it. Francesco Mobili did the layouts for some of it. Scott Hanna did the finishes. Dono, Sánchez-Almara, and Protobunker did the colors, and then Joe Caramagna is the letterer. So it's an interesting comic. It focuses on the Daily Bugle, and Robbie Robertson is in charge. He decides to change up the focus of the Daily Bugle. Instead of being reactive, to be proactive and chase the stories. As he says, we do kind of do our best when we are chasing the stories and breaking the stories, and the city and the country kind of needs them now. And that's kind of about as dip of a toe as the direction I was expecting the series to go into. I think it's really interesting to do a series about journalists in the Marvel Universe when journalism in the real world is attacked so much, and the comics journalism is generally not respected even within the comic industry. And so I thought there might be some commentary on that. I was really expecting a series more focused on the attack on journalism and journalists' reaction to that. And so far, we just kind of have teases out of, here's the stories we're following for these main characters. And that's not bad. It feels very safe so far. It did not quite hook me in the way I thought it would hook me. I like the concept, and hopefully it gets a little bit better with the future issues. But the first one really is kind of... The mission statement feels a little weak. It doesn't quite have that gravitas that I was expecting or wanted. It falls a little flat. And Johnson's a great writer. He's done some Hellblazer, the Hellblazer Papa Midnight, Incognito, Loving Day. He's just a solid writer, and has done some really kind of thought-provoking stuff. But this just doesn't quite. This doesn't quite have the. I don't want to say grit to it, but just it doesn't quite have. Just the fight that I expected it to, and fight's not even the right word either. Hopefully you kind of understand what I'm getting. Whether or not you think, fake news, all that stuff, the concept of a comic when that is the real world, I think has a lot of potential, and the series had the chance to really kind of draw a line and make a mission statement, and the mission statement just feels very weak. This is not Robbie Robertson. He doesn't quite come across as a boss that I want to follow. I think that's kind of really a lot of it. He comes in, he does a speech, puts his team together, but I never quite get the rousing speech that you'd want. I don't need an Independence Day type speech, but I need something that has vision and focus. So it's a weird comic. There's a lot potential to it, and the ramifications potentially are interesting. It just doesn't quite have that. It doesn't quite hook you. And I love journalism stuff. We could do some cool, All the President's Men type thing, and really dive into a really drama focused comic about journalism, but it doesn't feel like it so far. So I don't know. It falls a little flat for me. This is, I think, one for Spider-Man diehards, ones that are really into the whole Mayor Fisk storyline. So I guess Daredevil diehards too. That really seems to be the main focus so far with this, and we'll see where it goes. But so far, I don't know, it's missing teeth. It doesn't have the teeth. It's really missing teeth. So it's out in comic shops now. I know there's going to be one thing that will probably piss off some folks. I'm sure some sites will make it some sensational stuff, but it's actually, I thought it was a really funny line. But yeah, so art's decent. Again, like, it just, the art too kind of follows the main writing, is it just doesn't quite have that oomph to it. There's like a gravitas missing. Not sure how you quite pull that off with like a drama focused story, but it's just not quite. It's not quite there. So the story falls a little short for me, and then the art doesn't quite catch up to it. So it is what it is. It's out in comic shops now, this week, and you can go get it. And after this resounding or like just so positive review, put in your zip code on the link beneath this video. It'll tell you if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We do have affiliate links. They are affiliate links, so we get a small percentage, but really you should go support your shops. And speaking of support, I want to thank Marvel for hooking us up with this review copy, and thank you for watching. Can't all be winners. So if you're into Marvel, if you're into comics, and you're into Spider-Man, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.